Here's one of the best ways to inspire someone else. Help them to see themselves better than they are. Sometimes we have to help people see themselves as they are. If your child is messed up, you got to say, hey, John, you have messed up. But here's the next clue, parents. Don't leave them in the mess. So they've messed up. How quickly could they turn it around? Almost overnight. What could be the promise of the future if they started walking a new road? Absolutely colossal and unbelievable. So we quickly go from saying, yes, you've messed up, no doubt about that, but here's how quickly you can recover. Here's how quickly you can multiply the future in a positive way versus the negative way that brought you to this poor place. See, the gift of language can do the most incredible things with a human being. Rescue them from oblivion, send them into the future with a picture of the promise, the possibilities. Don't be lazy in exercising these gifts. Someone say, well, how good do we need to be at it? As good as you possibly can. Someone says, well, this is only a child. What a better place to start. Correcting a few errors and building the promise of the future. We can't say it's only a child. This could be the next superstar. This could be the next person of high productivity that starts enterprises that employs millions. This child, properly corrected, properly inspired. The promise of the future is an awesome force. My mentor worked this on me. He said, Jim Rohn, if you keep up these disciplines and if you keep up these skills, keep increasing productivity, learn how to work with people, do the job well, do the activity, learn to teach. He said, I promise you, you're going to have a unique place. I promise you. He kept saying that. I promise you. Things will all change. I promise you. A bank full of money. I promise you. A heart full of gratitude. I promise you. A family with unusual respect. I promise you. An audience that won't quit. And he just kept saying all of this stuff. I promise you. Take it from me. I've got the experience. I know. Person like you. Your dedication. If you keep up this pace, the day will come. The day will come. And he painted this picture. I couldn't sleep nights the first year. Then I remember one day he said, one of these days you'll walk into a room full of people, and as you walk in the room, you'll hear someone say, that's him. That's the famous man. I thought, well, that could never happen to me. I was raised in obscurity, right? One of my first skills was milking cows. I mean, what's that got to do with walking in a room and have someone say, that's him, that's the man, the famous man? But sure enough, year by year, audience by audience, and book by book, as I traveled this journey, wow, that promise from this man started coming true. I think when I got here today, even before I reached this auditorium, I think I heard someone say, that's him, that's the famous man. Whoa. I just wish my mentor, Mr. Schoaf, was here to see this. Here's what he would say. I told you. I said, listen to what they're saying. I told you. I told you. Yeah, that's right. It's happening. Whoa. I wonder how much further. I wonder how much more. Wow. That's a gift. Language that transports people into the future. Jesus used it as an incredible incentive. He said to his little group, we're going to have a tough time and be a bit misunderstood. This is a new thing we got going here. Some people are going to like it and some people are not going to like it. And, you know, the devils are after us and all the rest of the stuff that started this drama way back in the beginning for the beginnings. It hasn't changed. But we've got such a splendid idea. It's worth working. I've been with you now 3.5 years. And here's the deal. Let's now go tell the story. Tell the story to someone else. And they said, okay. So they start telling the story. Sure enough, they run into challenges. Sure enough, the devil is at work. And I'm sure Jesus said to them, if we do the work well, I promise you when all of this is finished, in my Father's house are many mansions. See, that's clever. He put the mansion shot on them. No wonder they walked the streets and told the story, fought the devils and fought the opposition. No wonder. But I'm sure they came back to Jesus every once in a while and said, would you tell us about the mansions one more time? We've had a really tough day. So you got to do that with your children. You got to dazzle them. Take dazzling lessons. I don't know where you sign up in Anaheim for dazzling lessons, but why not? As a grandfather, I wanted to be a 5-star grandfather. I'm on my way, dazzling my grandchildren. So I'm asking you to do the same thing with your company, with your people that work for you, and especially your family, so that you can give them the promise of the future. They'll do extraordinary things if they can see. If they can't see, they'll take little steps. If they can see, they'll take giant steps. Wow. Solution. Money solution. Business solutions. Solutions of every description. Be a person with a ready solution.